Hi guys, JT here, and today I'm bringing you some information on the Humble Bundle, Devious Deckbuilders 2 Bundle of November 2025. To help you answer the question, should you buy it? By using the links in the description below, you'll gain access to this bundle and support the channel in the process. Before we begin, I'd like to thank you the viewers for watching my silly videos. I hope they're helpful. Most importantly, knowing that you're watching it means the world. Anyway, let's get into this. At number 1 we have Demonic Mahjong, an ingenious roguelike deck building game that successfully fuses the ancient strategy of Mahjong with the addictive progression loop popularized by titles like Balatro and Slay the Spire. Despite the deep Mahjong foundations, the consensus is that you don't need prior knowledge. The game teaches you the basics of sets and pairs, then immediately encourages you to break traditional mindsets to win. The game thrives on build diversity and customization. You select unique characters, each with distinct active and passive skills, and then embark on randomized loops through the underworld. Along the way, you collect over 100 unique spirit allies, 100 relics, and 35 offerings. These modifiers drastically manipulate your hand, deck, and even your luck, allowing you to craft absurd, high-scoring tile combinations that would be impossible in traditional Mahjong. While the primary objective still involves scoring hands, the key is to defeat the 24 unique bosses, like Granny Meng and the 4 judges, each with their own skills. This transition from high scores to focused boss strategy is what keeps the roguelike runs engaging. Every run is full of surprises, thanks to the extensive event system, where choices have a significant impact on subsequent battles. The production value is high, featuring beautifully designed 3D models for figurines and opponents, and a generally well-regarded soundtrack, though the English voice acting is frequently panned. You'll find the game insanely addictive, offering tons of replayability and complexity. If you enjoy bending the rules of a classic game to create overpowered combinations, this is a true hidden gem. At number 2 we have Breach Wonders, a fresh take on the roguelike deck building genre, distinguished by the high degree of control you have over your strategy before each run even begins. Unlike purely randomized titles, you get to customize your starting deck and crucially fine-tune the entire card pool that will be offered to you during the run. This transforms the game from a test of luck into a test of strategic pre-run deck optimization, appealing to those who love deep, thematic deck creation. With over 1200 cards and 10 unique heroes, each bringing their own skills and mechanics, you have nearly unlimited options for synergy. For instance, you can focus on freezing enemies with Rodan, or setting up devastating strikes from the shadows with Merle. Victory hinges on using the Town Hub to upgrade your gear, unlock new cards, and strategically evolve your build to take on the 24 unique bosses lurking in the Breach. However, the game is not without flaws. The initial progression can feel like a slow grind, as you must unlock deeper systems and powerful cards. Some players also find that the reliance on a large card pool, even a customized one, can lead to inconsistent draws, forcing you to take unhelpful cards from enemy drops. Furthermore, the early game can be very easy, which risks losing your engagement before the complex challenging late game fully reveals itself. Despite these issues, the customization and massive content volume are unmatched. If you appreciate the systems of Slay the Spire but crave more strategic control over your deck's identity, you'll find this deep, rewarding, and highly addictive deck builder to be one of the best in the genre. At number 3 we have Vault of the Void, a deeply tactical roguelike deck builder that puts your strategic mind to the test. If you're into games like Slay the Spire, you'll feel right at home here. Only this time, you'll be juggling even more systems. You start by picking a character, once unlocked, and a pre-built deck, then dive into a hex grid map, filled with enemies, shops, and other events as you push toward each boss fight. Combat is where the game shines. Every turn, you spend limited energy to play cards, attacks, blocks, and much more. But Vault of the Void adds another layer. Purging cards to gain energy, banking energy between turns, inserting gems to customize cards, and using potion slots for powerful effects. The complexity can feel like overkill at first, but if you embrace the learning curve, the satisfaction of mastering its mechanics is immense. Deck size is capped at 20 cards, which forces careful planning. You'll constantly evaluate your options. Do you ditch block cards to go all in on damage? Can you make the most of a bleed, shock, or zeal-based strategy? There's plenty of room to tinker and improve, even after failed runs, thanks to progression systems like card mastery and character unlocks. Vault of the Void is not beginner friendly. Its systems can overwhelm at first, and the tutorial barely scratches the surface. But if you crave depth, flexibility, and challenge in your deck builders, this one rewards you for every hard-earned victory. You'll lose a lot, but you'll come back smarter every time. And number 4 we have Deepest Chamber Resurrection, a roguelike strategic deck builder that challenges you to descend into the murky depths of a dying city. It distinguishes itself from the pack by blending classic card combat with a unique tactical hero party system and an innovative card boosting mechanic. The core loop involves selecting 3 out of 6 possible champions at the start of your run, each bringing dedicated cards and abilities. This choice adds a vital layer of planning, requiring you to balance the strengths of a mighty warrior with a pious healer or a powerful mage. The truly unique feature is card boosting. A card's power is enhanced when adjacent cards are played. This compels you to think not just about the cards you play now, but how your turn will set up the maximum power for your future plays. You must strategically upgrade your deck of over 200 cards and 100 trinkets to stack the odds in your favor. While the game offers a captivating atmosphere and addictive progression system, it currently suffers from noticeable balance and clarity issues. Some reviewers note that the game can be too easy for genre veterans, while others find unintuitive card interactions and a buggy UI confusing for casual players. Furthermore, the progression can feel like a slow grind, leading to runs that are more repetitive than rewarding. Despite the current execution flaws, the game's core strategic decision making and the satisfying complexity of the boosting system shine through. If you're looking for a deck builder that demands you reprogram your Slate-aspired trained brain and offers a wealth of strategic depth, you'll find this challenging adventure worth giving a chance. And number 5 we have Roguebook, a roguelike deck builder that envelops you in a mesmerizing card-based odyssey within the mystical confines of the Roguebook. As a spiritual successor to Abrakam's Fairy, the game beckons with a charm reminiscent of Hearthstone's early allure. Does Roguebook deal a winning hand, or fall victim to a gamble gone awry? Embarking on your journey, you're tasked with choosing 2 legendary heroes to navigate the intricately woven chapters of Roguebook, housed within the Book of Lore. Gameplay centers around the strategic construction of your deck, a dynamic process as each run unveils the canvas of adventure through brushes and ink. Facing a world fraught of challenges, your duo of characters, each with unique abilities, engages in turn-based combat scenarios that punctuate the gameplay. The success of each run hinges on the synergy between your chosen heroes, card selection, tactical attack strategies, and meticulous map exploration. Roguebook's visual appeal is undeniable, boasting an attractive overworld, captivating battle backgrounds, and well-animated characters and adversaries. The auditory experience, marked by pleasant sound effects and atmospheric music, seamlessly aligns with the game's enchanting nature. With an expansive arsenal of 200 cards, randomly generated chapters, and 20 difficulty levels, Roguebook promises enduring content. Paired with 4 playable characters, diverse enemies, and formidable bosses, the game assures an almost limitless journey. Roguebook delivers an engaging and visually arresting encounter that transcends its ostensibly simple exterior. Its hidden depth, striking a balance between accessibility and complexity, reveal themselves upon repeated play. The irresistible just one more go allure ensures that Roguebook becomes a captivating journey, leading to late-night sessions and unending enjoyment. At number 6 we have Heretic's Fork, an innovative blend of deck building and tower defense that captivates from the start. In this game, you take on the role of Hell's Manager, punishing sinners through the Heretic's Fork system. Your task is to strategically place towers and buildings that spawn units, continually upgrading them as the difficulty increases. The game's chaotic nature keeps you on your toes, with enemies swarming from all sides. Gameplay is semi-turn-based, with your actions filling a bar that triggers the next turn. You must pick up cards to place towers, units, upgrades, and more. The time is only slowed down during these selections, adding urgency to your decisions. Thankfully, a pause button and speed control options are available to manage the pace. The game features a rich meta layer, including card upgrades, character unlocks, and a devilish in-game assistant. This adds depth and replayability, making each run feel fresh and engaging. Unlocking the second character is crucial, as it provides additional tower slots and strategic advantages. Heretic's Fork stands out with its delightful, addictive nature. It merges the charm of tower defense classics like Bloons Tower Defense 6 with the strategic complexity of deck builders. As you progress, new cards and towers enhance your strategies, ensuring the gameplay remains exciting. The game runs smoothly and performs well on the Steam Deck, despite some small text issues. The immersive music and compelling gameplay make Heretic's Fork a must-play. Indie developers have once again delivered a unique gaming experience. Go and play Heretic's Fork. It's an absolute blast. At number 7 we have Ring of Pain. A game that offers a distinct blend of challenging gameplay, unique mechanics, and a healthy dose of frustration, combining elements of deck building and dungeon crawling. In Ring of Pain, you find yourself in a mysterious tower, and the narrative is cryptic. While there are a couple of characters, neither provides much lore, and their repetitive dialogues leave much to be desired. The core gameplay revolves around a deck of cards arranged in a circular pattern. Each card represents different elements, including enemies, stat boosts, items, potions, equipment, and doors. Your goal is to rotate these cards strategically, progressing through dungeons to reach the exit. The game's turn-based nature adds complexity, as you must navigate past various enemies with varying abilities. Your character's stats, such as attack, defense, speed, and clarity, play a crucial role in combat. The game's combat mechanics involve calculating the differences in stats between your character and enemies to determine damage dealt and taken. While you can use items and equipment to enhance your stats, some carry curses, introducing a risk and reward dynamic. Ring of Pain excels in its blend of luck and strategy. Each run unlocks new items and equipment for future attempts, offering a sense of progression. However, the game's difficulty often feels punishing, with challenging enemy encounters and frustrating situations. The reliance on luck can lead to situations where success or failure feels beyond your control. Despite its frustrating moments, Ring of Pain manages to captivate players with its unique gameplay loop. The game's mechanics, creepy art style, and overall execution make it a compelling experience. At number 8 we have Evolings, a monster taming roguelike where you build a team of creatures and battle through randomized encounters. This game blends strategy, luck, and fusion mechanics to create a unique, fast-paced experience. Right from the start, Evolings throws you into the action with minimal story. While the cutscenes that highlight your team's achievements add some flair, the game's focus is squarely on its gameplay. Combat is turn-based and strategic, but the lack of a structured tutorial makes learning the mechanics feel more trial and error than it should. For example, you might not realize right away that enemy attack zones are visible, an essential detail for survival. Once you grasp the mechanics though, Evolings becomes engaging. The roguelike structure with randomized items and creatures keeps each run fresh. The fusion system stands out. You can merge 3 same category Evolings to create stronger versions, adding depth to team building. However, luck plays a big role in your success. You might breeze through the game in just a few runs if you get the right upgrades early on, which makes difficulty feel inconsistent. Visually, the character sprites are charming, but backgrounds and UI can feel cluttered. The soundtrack is energetic, but not particularly memorable. Despite these minor drawbacks, Evolings offers solid replay value with unlockable challenges and a bestiary to complete. If you enjoy roguelikes with monster taming mechanics, this is a fun pick, even if it leans more on luck than skill. And that's all for this bundle. If your library is already stacked with roguelike card games, you're probably running into the classic bundle problem. Too many repeats. Seriously, you likely own half of these titles already. That being said, if you're a newcomer to this genre, which is pure gold by the way, this bundle is an instant cop. The value is undeniable, packing a ton of truly excellent games. For veterans though, it's a tough pass, but for fresh players, you need to snag this immediately. Don't sleep on the good stuff. In any case, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If this video was helpful, feel free to leave a like and subscribe, and maybe consider buying the channel a coffee. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.